Welcome back to Zion's VBS. It is a beautiful day at Zion, and I am so happy that you're here with me today. Today is day 5 of our Vacation Bible School, and I hope you enjoyed this week. I know I have. We're going to talk about the sower. Imagine that. We've talked about them all week. You're probably like ready to tell me the story, which would be great. So, the story of the sower. Jesus was out on a boat, and he was talking to the people on the shore about the sower who scattered seeds on the ground. And the seeds that landed on the path, the birds ate, and so the plants didn't grow. And some landed in rocky soil, and the sun got really hot and burnt the seeds, so those ones didn't grow either. Some of the seeds landed in too many weeds, and the weeds choked them out, and they didn't grow either. But some of the seeds landed on good soil, and those plants grew and just thrived. It was awesome. So Jesus wants us to share God's word like the sower who scattered the seeds. And just like some of those seeds that didn't grow, some people aren't going to listen to God's word. But many people will listen, and God's word will grow in them. So tonight, we're going to finish our pizza garden, and then we have a couple of other things. So tonight for our pizza garden, we are going to plant the herb thyme. And this one has a little bit of a flower on. Now there's another thyme that is like a green leaf only, but this one has flowers on. So, and these seeds are really tiny too. Holy moly. So there's our seeds, itty bitties, see? Just itties. We're gonna put a hole in the dirt, just like we've done before. And we're going to put some of our seeds in one hole, some of our seeds in the other hole, and we are going to cover them up, water them, and put them in the sunshine to grow. Now, something else you can think about for your pizza garden, you could also do things like tomatoes, onions, peppers, mushrooms even. There's a lot of things that you could do to build a pizza garden. So make it your own. Make it something happy, something you like. All right. So we finished with our pizza garden, and now we're going to move on to how we put this week together. So kind of like living in harmony. You'll each need a body tracing. And I tried, but I don't know how well you can see it. Should I go?
You can see it.
Okay. So once you have your body traced, I would like you to write a response to some of the questions that I have. So in the head, I would like you to say, what new facts did you discover about creation or about yourself? So I have discovered that it takes many people to work with creation to make it better. And this means like the farmers, the industrial people, the plants, like when they do the orange juice, how it all gets to your table. I thought that was pretty fascinating how they did all that. And what are some things that you learned? We're going to look at the heart next. And in the heart, I want you to name things that you do care about. What new things do you care about? Well, I care about our water supply. I care about God. And sharing God with others. Let's look at the hands. What were your favorite things to do? I would have to say mine were the pizza garden, and I would say the how-to videos. And then as far as the feet, the big question: what will you do to live in harmony with creation in the future? So what do you think, guys? Do you think we should put in about, how to conserve water, how to conserve energy, like turning the lights out, turning the TV and the computer off when we're done, making sure the trash ends up in the trash can? Those are all ways to help with creation. What are some of yours that you think would be good? Let's see. And I really like that idea of the community garden. I really think that would be a good way to not only work with God's creation, but I also think it would be a good way to share God's word with others. So, when we look at that, I mean, now that we've wrote all over it, you can add, clothes, hair, glasses, whatever you'd like. So I'm going to give you a few minutes to do that, and then I have a special surprise for you. So for our surprise, how many of you have ever helped mom or dad or grandma in the kitchen making soup? Soup is a really good way to share with people. Lots of people like to eat soup. I have a neighbor that just loves homemade chicken noodle soup, and so oftentimes we'll make a patch of it and we'll just share it with him, and he likes it when you stay and visit. He doesn't get very many visitors. His children live pretty far away. But soup is always a good thing. And some of the things that people put in their soups are things like carrots and celery and potatoes and You know, sometimes they put the herbs and spices in. So they may put a little bit of that oregano in, or a little bit of rosemary in. But people also buy soup at the store, and it's already in a can, okay? But how does it get there? Like, I know what we do when we make soup at home, but how on earth do they put it in this can and have so many cans? And so many varieties. I mean, my goodness, there's roast beef, there's split pea, there's cream of celery, there's broccoli, cheese soup. I mean, there's all kinds of soups. And it's just kind of mind-boggling to think that they put them in a can and they ship them to you. So, I have a link for a video clip that shows how canned soup is made, packaged, and distributed to your grocery store. So right now, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to click on that link and watch how that's done. Because I had no idea some of the stuff they did to do it. And it's just fascinating to watch it. So please take a minute, watch the video clip. So here we are at the end of our VBS week. In one short parable, Jesus helped us to learn so much about God's world. Seed of promise sprout into all sorts of wonderful plants. And these plants are filled with fruits that feed us all and all of creation. Because it's not just us, you know, the animals eat it too. You know, the deer, the fox, the raccoon, all of them. And so it's not just people, but it's, you know, animals and things in the environment. So the scattered seeds make our world a much better place. And now our job is to head out in the many different directions and try to show others how we care for creation with our head, hands, and heart, and how we live together in God's love. Thank you so much for joining us for Vacation Bible School this week. I've had a good time with you, and I hope you've enjoyed the video clips, and I hope that you will join us again for Vacation Bible School at Zion. Have a great day.